Hi, welcome to IGCSE and A-Level Chemistry channel. Hi, in this video we are going to discuss about how to balance chemical equation. How to balance chemical equation. Here first you have to know some basic terms. First one, radicals. Radicals mean a group of atoms. Radicals mean a group of atoms with a charge. See here some example for radicals. Here carbonate means CO3 2 minus. You have to memorize all these terms. Carbonate CO3 2 minus. Hydroxide OH minus. Nitrate NO3 minus. Hydrogen, here carbonate CO3 2 minus. Hydrogen carbonate HCO3 minus. Okay, hydrogen carbonate HCO3 minus, carbonate CO3 2 minus, hydroxide OH minus, nitrate NO3 minus, sulfate SO4 2 minus, phosphate PO4 3 minus, ammonium NH4 plus. Okay, so nitrate, hydroxide, carbonate, hydrogen carbonate, sulfate, ammonium, phosphate. These are the radicals you have to memorize here in the beginning. Okay, radicals mean group of atoms with charge. Okay, here another things you have to memorize here. You have to remember here monoatomic elements and diatomic elements. Monoatomic elements and diatomic elements. Diatomic elements mean covalent bond. Two atoms joined by covalent bond by sharing electrons. All group 7 elements in periodic table, all group 7 elements are diatomic elements. F2, Cl2, Br2, I2. All these are diatomic elements. Also hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. All these are diatomic elements. Diatomic elements mean two atoms joined by covalent bond by sharing electrons. Clear? Next one, monoatomic elements. Monoatomic elements mean they exist in single atomic form. All metals are monoatomic. For example, iron, silver, gold, platinum. Okay, these are monoatomic elements. Also carbon, it is non-metal. Carbon is non-metal. Also it include in monoatomic elements, diatomic elements, radicals. Okay, here another thing you have to know, in chemistry we use mono to represent one. Mono, di, tri, tetra. Mono mean 1, di mean 2, tri mean 3, tetra mean 4. Example here, carbon, CO, carbon monoxide, carbon, here one oxygen, carbon monoxide, CO2, carbon dioxide, SO3, sulfur trioxide, CCl4 mean carbon tetrachloride. Okay, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, sulfur trioxide, carbon tetrachloride. These are the basic things you have to remember to balance chemical equation. Okay, here another thing you have to know, Cl2 mean chlorine, Cl2 mean chlorine, Cl minus mean chloride, Cl minus, chlorine with a negative charge called chloride, IDE. We will include at the end IDE, chloride. Cl2 mean chlorine, chlorine. This is chlorine, this is chloride. Similarly, you have O2 and O2. O2 mean oxygen. O2 minus mean oxide, oxide. S, sulfur. S2 minus, sulfide. So non-metals with a charge we will include IDE, chloride, okay, oxide, sulfide. Here only Cl2 it is chlorine, but in NaCl here chlorine it is minus, sodium it is plus. So here sodium chloride, here it is sodium chloride. So remember here all these are radicals, okay, hydrogen carbonate, carbonate, hydroxide, nitrate, sulfate, phosphate, ammonium. Remember this, memorize this same way, okay. And also you have to remember their charges, okay, OH minus, SO4 2 minus, CO3 2 minus, remember same way, okay. Also monoatomic elements, diatomic elements, okay, these are diatomic elements. For balancing chemical equation we have to remember which elements are diatomic, okay. And also remember this, mono mean 1, di mean 2, tri 3, tetra 4, okay. Here Cl2, chlorine, chloride, oxygen, oxide, nitrogen, nitrite, sulfur, sulfide. Clear? After this, next one here, how to make formulas. Look here. So note these things. After this, look here. After this, how to make formula. How to make formula. Here we can use periodic table. You have periodic table now, okay. You know this is group 1, group 2, group 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay. Group 1, this is group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, group 8. And here you know all group 1 elements they have plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, then 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Okay, so you know here there is lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium, all these elements are plus 1. Here beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium, all these elements plus 2. Here boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium, all these elements are plus 3. Clear? So you have to remember here the charges of elements. Look here, based on this we can make the formulas of the compounds. Here first example, sodium chloride. Sodium chloride. How to make the formula for sodium chloride? Use your periodic table, sodium here. So here sodium it is Na, and chlorine Cl. And also from periodic table we can understand sodium plus 1, chlorine here. This is lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. Okay, fluorine. After fluorine here you can see chlorine it is minus 1, okay. Sodium it is plus 1. So write it again, sodium and chlorine. Sodium it is plus 1, right here 1, here minus 1, write 1, okay. So 1, 1. So the formula NaCl 1, no need to write 1. Okay, so the formula of sodium chloride NaCl. Clear? Look here, another thing, another example, magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide. Look here, again use periodic table. Magnesium Mg, here magnesium Mg, oxygen O. Okay, oxide, magnesium oxide. Again magnesium plus 2, oxygen minus 2. You can check there. Write it again, MgO, cross multiplication. Here 2, right over here. This 2 here, this 2 here. Okay, both are same number. So we can simplify with a common number divided by 2. Okay, we can simplify this. 2 by 2, it is 1. Okay, again 1, no need to write it. So the formula magnesium oxide MgO. Here in this step 2 we have to simplify with a common number. Okay, so this is the formula magnesium oxide. Check another example. Another example, carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, carbon, oxygen. Okay, carbon plus 4, oxygen minus 2. Write it again. Okay, here it is 4, here it is 2. We will simplify with a common number. Which number we will use to simplify? We can divide 2 divided by 2. Also we can divide 4 divided by 2. Okay, this number denominator must be same number. So 2 by 2 it is 1, 4 by 2 2. 1, no need to write it. So the formula is CO2, carbon dioxide, CO2. Clear? Next example, aluminium sulfide, aluminium sulfate. Aluminium sulfate. Aluminium sulfate. Aluminium, what is the symbol of aluminium? Al, and charge of aluminium plus 3. Sulfate, in the beginning I gave you the radicals, a group of radicals. Sulfate, SO4, charge 2 minus. You have to memorize the name of radicals and their formulas. Okay, so aluminium sulfate. Write it again, aluminium SO4. Here a group of atoms, so we will put a bracket. Okay, now here this 3, Al3, this 3 we will write over here, and here we will write not 4, not this. We have to write here during cross multiplication, we have to use this number 2 over here. Okay, so not this number, this number Al2SO4 twice. So 2 and 3 we cannot divide, we cannot simplify with a common number. It is odd number, it is even number. Okay, so the formula of aluminium sulfate Al2SO4 twice. Al2SO4 twice. Okay, look here, another example, potassium nitrate. Potassium nitrate. Potassium nitrate. Okay, potassium K, charge plus 1, nitrate NO3 minus. Write it again, K NO3. Okay, here many atoms, so put bracket. Here plus 1 here. Here NO3 minus. So we will not use 3. We have to use the charge. Here minus 1. So 1. Okay, both are 1. So no need to put number. KNO3. This is the formula, potassium nitrate. Last one, magnesium chloride. Magnesium chloride. Magnesium chloride. Magnesium chloride, Mg charge plus 2, chloride Cl charge minus 1. So here MgCl. Okay, so this 2 over here and 1 here. So the formula MgCl2, magnesium chloride. Okay, last one, aluminium chloride, aluminium Al, chloride Cl, aluminium plus 3, chlorine minus 1. Okay, so AlCl, here it will be 3, here it is 1. AlCl3, aluminium chloride, AlCl3, magnesium chloride, MgCl2. Clear? After this, we have some examples how to balance chemical equation. Balancing chemical equation. First one, symbol hydrogen plus oxygen. First one, hydrogen plus oxygen giving water. Balance chemical equation. First one, balancing chemical equation. Now, okay, so here hydrogen plus oxygen giving water. What is the formula? Water, H2O. Hydrogen plus oxygen. Use your periodic table. Hydrogen H, oxygen O, water H2O. Clear? But in the beginning I told you diatomic elements. Hydrogen, it is diatomic elements. 2, oxygen, diatomic elements. Okay, so here you have to put H2 plus O2, H2O. Clear? Now how many oxygen here? 2 oxygen. We balance oxygen first. Here 2 oxygen, here 1 oxygen. So you cannot write H2O2. Here the formula of water H2O, not H2O2. So do not change to H2O2. You can put any number here. You can put any number in the beginning, but don't change here. Okay, you have here 2 oxygen. You need 2 oxygen over here. So put 2 here, not here. Okay, so 2 H2O. Now oxygen balance. Here 2 oxygen, here 2 oxygen. What about hydrogen? Here 2 times 2, 4 hydrogen. Here 2 hydrogen. So we have to put here 2. So 2H2 plus O2 giving 2H2O. This is the balancing water. Balanced equation for water. Hydrogen plus oxygen giving water. Another one, second one, iron plus sulfur giving iron sulfide. Iron sulfide. Okay, sulfide, not sulfur. Sulfide mean we discuss as sulfur with a charge, that is sulfide. Okay. Look here, you know iron, it is Fe, sulfur S. Okay. Here sulfur also monoatomic. Sulfur also monoatomic. Okay. Fe plus S. Iron sulfide. How can you make the formula for iron sulfide? Okay, here in the question it is iron 2 sulfate. Iron 2 sulfate. Okay, here it is iron 2 sulfate. Iron 2 sulfate mean here the iron, the charge of iron you cannot find from the periodic table. It is transition element. So transition element charge will be here. Okay, so you can use this one. So here iron it is Fe2 plus and sulfur from periodic table 2 minus. So cross multiplication, here 2, here 2, both are same number. We simplify with a common number. So Fe1 S1. So here FeS, iron sulfide FeS. Okay, same balanced equation, 1 iron 1 sulfur each side. Okay, this is the balanced equation for iron sulfide. Clear? After that, next one, we have another example, calcium plus sulfuric acid giving calcium sulfate. Another example, calcium plus sulfuric acid giving calcium sulfate plus hydrogen gas. Here you have to remember another thing, HCl, HNO3, H2SO4. Okay, these are mineral acid most common laboratory reagent. Here HCl means hydrochloric acid, HNO3 nitric acid, H2SO4 sulfuric acid. Okay, HCl hydrochloric acid, HNO3 nitric acid, H2SO4 sulfuric acid. Here the substance reacted with hydrochloric acid like metal or metal oxide reacted with hydrochloric acid, it forms salt. All of them produce salt. Here hydrochloric acid produce chloride. Nitric acid produce nitrate. Sulfuric acid produce sulfate. The formula chloride Cl minus, nitrate NO3 minus, sulfate SO4 minus. This we know, these things we discussed, chlorides, nitrate, sulfate. So here you have to remember here hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, sulfuric acid, their formula you have to remember. And the hydrochloric acid forms chloride, nitric acid nitrate, sulfuric acid sulfate. And we discussed already their formula, nitrate NO3 minus, sulfate SO4 2 minus, chloride Cl minus. Clear? Now see here calcium plus sulfuric acid, calcium sulfate, calcium Ca, sulfuric acid H2SO4, calcium sulfate. Again we had to make the formula, calcium Ca, sulfate SO4 2 minus. Write it again. Okay, here calcium charge from the periodic table plus 2, so here 2, here it is 2. Okay, so both are same number, simplify. So Ca1 SO4, SO4 1, so 1 no need to write it. So the calcium sulfate CaSO4 plus hydrogen H, but hydrogen it is diatomic, we must write here H2. Clear? Now it is balanced, 1 calcium, 1 SO4, H2 both sides. So this is the balanced equation for calcium plus sulfuric acid giving calcium sulfate. Okay, here last one, potassium plus nitric acid giving potassium nitrate plus hydrogen gas. Potassium plus nitric acid, potassium plus nitric acid giving potassium nitrate plus hydrogen gas. Try to balance this one. Pause the video and try this. Another one, calcium oxide plus sulfuric acid giving calcium sulfate plus water. Okay, look here, potassium plus nitric acid, potassium K, nitric acid HNO3. Okay, potassium nitrate potassium nitrate, nitrate NO3 minus, here plus 1, so it will be KNO3, potassium nitrate KNO3 plus hydrogen gas H2. Clear? So here potassium nitrate plus nitric acid, potassium nitrate plus hydrogen. Look here one hydrogen, here two hydrogen. We have to balance it. So how can you balance here? You have to put two hydrogen. Now how many NO3 here? 2 NO3. This NO3 now 2 times. Okay, so you have to put here 2 KNO3. Now here 2K, put here 2K. 2K plus 2HNO3, 2KNO3 plus H2. And here calcium oxide. What is the formula? Calcium oxide, calcium oxygen, 2 plus 2 minus. So it will be CaO, calcium oxide, CaO plus sulfuric acid, calcium oxide plus sulfuric acid H2SO4. Okay, calcium sulfate, here we did before, calcium it is Ca and SO4, here it is 2 minus, here it is 2 plus. So calcium sulfate CaSO4 plus water H2O. Look here, one calcium, one SO4, 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. It is balanced. Okay, so you can balance this type of equation. Try more examples. Thank you for watching this channel. Please subscribe and press the bell icon for more videos. Thank you.